What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best, and in today's video, bring you some more Pokemon trading card game pocket. Trying out a deck that has been suggested and recommended to me by you guys in the comment section. I've tried out a few different variations, but this is the one that I decided to use in today's video. You've probably already seen this one before, but this is one of the more requested ones people wanted me to try out for myself in the video. And today we're going to be playing Garchomp. So let's go ahead and take a look at the deck list. So here is my Garchomp deck known as Champa. And of course, we got to have the Cynthia accessories to go along with it. So in this deck, we will of course have 2 Gible, 2 Gabite, and 2 Garchomps, and then we're also running 2 Farfetch'd. Now, I've seen other variations of a Garchomp deck where you can have Giratina in there, or you might have like some extra fighting type Pokemon since you need water and, fighting energy in order to actually attack with Garchomp. I haven't tried out running Giratina. Conceptually, I understand it. It's a good tank, and then the 1 energy retreat cost and everything. Like, I get it. I'm just not a big fan of it. I haven't tried it, I guess, so you don't knock it till you try it, but I just didn't really like the idea of it. I've seen other variations where you have Hitmonchan in here as well. Marshadow is obviously something you could throw in as well. But this is kind of the one. I tried out another variation, I think. There was one with Spiritomb, and I tried out a couple others that had some fighting Pokemon. Like, I thought about maybe like a Lucario in here, or just, just other fighting types or whatever. And this is kind of the one I felt like the most consistent with, and then that I enjoyed the most. But yeah, there could be more optimal or better ones, but I'm not really here to bring you guys the most optimal builds or anything like that. I'm not like a super savvy like deck builder or anything like that. I kind of just, do my little thing, and y'all can just feel free to judge however. Then we're also running 2 Pokeball, 2 Pokemon Communications, Giant Cape, Professor's Research, 1 Sabrina, and 1 Cyrus, and then of course 2 Cynthia. And we've got those beautiful, lovely full arts because I did manage to pull 2, not just 1, but 2 full art Cynthias, which is kind of rare because normally when I get these trainers, I only manage to get 1 copy of each. And actually, by the time, all of my pack opening videos should be out by now. So yeah, you've seen me pull all these. The Cyrus I think I actually pulled in a single pack off screen, but yeah, I don't really care about that. Today we're here to play some Garchomp. So let's go ahead and get into the battles. Now, while I wouldn't call this one of the most powerful decks that I've played in the game, or honestly even from this new set, I do think it's pretty cool and it's pretty fun just because Garchomp himself is a pretty cool Pokemon. We've got an okay opening hand here, I guess. Not ideal, but it is what it is. It could be worse, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, this certainly doesn't stack up to Palkia or even like some of these Magnezone decks, whether it's Darkrai or anything else. And honestly, I've been seeing people talk a lot about, I guess we'll give them the cape. I've been seeing people talk a lot about Darkrai, and I've even heard some conversation about people saying that like it's too strong, or it needs to be nerfed, or they got to do something about that, or it needs more counters or whatever. I don't know how you guys feel. I personally do not feel that way. I think it's strong, but I don't even think Darkrai is the best card in the game right now. I actually think the best card in the game is Magnezone, just because of the sheer versatility. Just because you can kind of slot Magnezone into a lot of decks that you normally wouldn't, just because it's self-sufficient because of Magneton, right? From Genetic Apex. So as great as Darkrai is, I don't even know if I think it itself is the most powerful card. I think Magnezone, or at least the Magnezone line, is kind of up there with it as well. I think you can make the argument either way, but that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, I don't really think it's too strong. And also, I think there's a lot of variety right now. I think this is the most variety we've had since the game came out in terms of how many different decks are really good and how much that you see. Because at first it was obviously overrun by basically Pikachu and Mewtwo, and you started to see Charizard, and like things have constantly been shifting. And I think that's good and that's healthy for the game, where we haven't really been stuck with one meta for too long. I feel like Celebi came along, we had the Charizard thing. You're seeing like a bunch of lightning decks and stuff now, like with Luxray and Electivire and Magnezone, and obviously there's Garchomp. Like the meta right now, I would say, is either darkness or water, but because certain things are meta, those things have weaknesses, which then encourages you to play other cards, you know what I'm saying? So if water is running rampant right now because water decks are so strong, well then hello, there's Pikachu, there's Luxray, there's Electivire, there's Magnezone. If it's darkness, well then you have, what is the darkest weak to the grass, I think. So you pop Celebi back out, maybe you have Venusaur or something like that, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I think there's a decent amount of variety I've been seeing lately in the game, so I'm happy with it, and I feel like that will only continue to increase unless they at some point add something that's truly just broken and is just way more powerful than everything else in the game. That being said, the deck we're up against is certainly one of the most powerful in the game right now, the Palkia Vaporeon deck. I actually haven't played it for myself. I've played Palkia, but I haven't actually played it with Vaporeon, even though I know that kind of is like the meta pick. I've had more fun playing it with some of my other favorite cards like Starmie or Greninja, because I think those cards are really cool and really fun. Anyway, Maybe I should actually get Gabite out of there. We got Garchomp, but well, actually no. We do this. We got what we needed pretty much right away. So boom, we can take out Palkia off rip. Do I want to draw a card? No, I think we're fine. We're just gonna go ahead and take out Palkia. Get rid of that energy, get rid of that EX. That's 2 points on our side. And yeah, that is the beauty of Garchomp, is that you can one-shot even some of these bigger, heavier, more powerful Pokemon if the cards line up for you. We got a pretty decent opening hand. Things went our way pretty well to start off with. And if we draw another Cynthia, we're in pretty good standing. He's not going to be able to attack us right away either, so we might actually walk out of here with a W. Typically, you want Farfetch'd out front first, that you can kind of build up Garchomp back there, but you know, things still worked out pretty well for us. Hey, what are you guys' thoughts right now on the meta? Do you think the meta is fine as it is? Are certain cards too powerful right now? Are there certain things that you feel are running kind of rampant and willy-nilly? Or do you think everything's perfectly fine as it is? And am I in danger? No, right? There's nothing crazy they can do because you need 3 energy, so you're not even gonna be able to attack me anyway. Yeah, so if I get Cynthia here, okay, we get another Farfetch, that's fine. So we're gonna attach this energy to Farfetch for the moment. We're going to Professor's Research and hopefully draw a Cynthia. Pokeball and Gabite, okay. Not what we need. We'll drop the Pokeball. We get Gibble. Boom. And then oh wait, we'll do this. We'll discard a card, and I'm going to get rid of the other Farfetch'd. Boom, perfect. But we can't use that this turn, so that's okay. So I think this turn what we will do is we will leave Farfetch'd out and attack the Vaporeon. We actually won't even need Cynthia now that I think about it with that extra card that we drew. I should have, well no, because Professor's Research could have also given us, so I'd rather do that because you don't have to discard cards as opposed to using the ability first. So if we attack with the Farfetch right now, that'll bring him down to 80. We won't even need Cynthia. But maybe he'll have like a cape or something. But even still, that would even give him a 20. So, I mean, yeah, I think he could take out Farfetch'd. I don't think there's any way that he could kill Garchomp, right? Yeah, no, I think it's pretty much GG for him. Unless he swaps Vaporeon out, but then unless he gets another Palkia or something to put down. But even then, that we'd still one-shot that because we have Cynthia, so don't really know if there's anything he can do to survive here. I'm just trying to think carefully. And even if he takes out Farfetch, it's fine. Then we just bring Garchomp right back in, and pretty much anything he puts on the floor, unless he puts out a Palkia with a giant cape, he should be fine. Waiting for opponent to return, he might have conceded. He does have another Palkia. Will he retreat is the question. Well, unless he's got a Leaf for X speed. Okay, he does have an X speed. Unless he has a cape, we're fine. But he very well may have a cape. And he does. Okay. So next turn, he'd be able to get up to, what, 3 energy at most? So honestly, we're still kind of fine. The question is, do I want to leave Farfetch'd in for the moment and sacrifice the Farfetch'd to do some damage on Palkia and then take it in when Garchomp comes in? Because if I do it now, he might want to like Cyrus me or something. Would he potentially have Cyrus? He had Sabrina already, right? Let's use the Pokeball. I think we'll attach this to Gabite. You know what? We'll just bring him in. I will use the Cynthia. We'll take our damage. We'll Dragon Claw. Take the 150. Now I'm gonna imagine he's gonna want to get him out of there, but everything else is under 100 HP. So if he swaps out, we just, well, he's got another Vaporeon now. Didn't think about that. He might swap out into that Vaporeon. That would be his best bet because I can't one-shot that. I could one-shot anything else though. But if he does swap into Vaporeon, we still Sabrina because anything else on the field dies. So I think it's really just going to be pick your poison on who you want to die. Now, yeah, I think as soon as we use the Sabrina, he's probably going to concede, and we have a Cyrus. So you know what? Just go ahead and bring me that. Probably going to concede before I can even attack, I would imagine. Dragon Claw up. And there we go. Cool. Quick little 4-0. You know what I'm saying? We love a 4-0 around here. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I said Garchomp wasn't as powerful as Palkia. And then we get 4 points to 0 in our very first battle. I didn't say it was bad by any means. It's just, you know, things don't always go as smoothly with this deck as it does with some of the others. I just feel like it hasn't been as consistent in some of the battles that I've done with it. But I said big W. Great way to start off the video. Great way to start off the showcase. And I'll be back with my next one. Also, I don't know how many of you guys are into sneakers, but as a lot of you guys are well aware, your boy is an avid sneaker collector, and I got them, got the new reimagined things in, you know what I'm saying, the metallic vibes. I actually lucked out. I managed to get not 1, but 2 pairs. I probably won't be keeping both. Icy, boy, icy. But that to me is the best retro they've ever done of the metallic vibe. I like those so much. I'm super happy that I was able to get my hands on them. But I hit on 2 pairs for retail. I was just trying to make sure that I got 1. I ended up getting 2 pairs. And I'll probably end up selling the second pair, trading it at like a shop in order to get something else that I want of equal value or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't really. I used to resell back in the day. I don't really do that anymore. Because I kind of did it more so out of necessity before. Because I was the type of person who like I resold shoes in order to afford other shoes that I wanted that were more expensive, and you know, it still wouldn't be a bad hustle on the side. It's just not really what I do these days. Do I want to? I'm gonna actually give the cape to Gibble. We got Gabite and Garchomp in our hands already, so we should be fine. Go ahead, hit Darkrai with the leak real quick. Give him a little slap. But yeah, man, those metallics are super nice. But I have a homie who owns a sneaker shop where, you know, that you buy, sell, and trade and everything like that. So I'll probably take my spare pair over there and you know, sell them off to him so he can resell them or trade for something that he might have in store that I wouldn't mind getting my hands on. All right, perfect. Everything's going really good here in this hand. We got Gabite. And we've got Cynthia, we've got Cyrus, we got Sabrina, we got Garchomp. Yeah, everything's going great here. Everything is going great here. Now we are gonna end up losing Farfetch without actually getting attacked just because of the energy, but you know what? It's fine. We're gonna be able to take out this Darkrai in one shot once we get Garchomp in here. Even if he wants to take him out, we've got Sabrina and Cyrus. I imagine I don't know if he's running Magazone or Weavile or whatever, but anything he brings in, we'll be able to one-shot unless it has a cape because we've got a Cynthia in our hand. So we should be fine. We should be fine. Boom. Boom. I could retreat and just bring in... You know what? I will. Just gonna retreat and just bring in Garchomp right away and attack. Dragon Claw, boom, quick 2 points, and nothing he's going to be able to do is going to be able to one-shot Garchomp. And then we got a Cynthia as well, so unless that boy got a red card, that's pretty much GG's. I don't think there's anything he can do that's going to hurt us here. You know, it's funny, I said that this deck isn't as powerful as like Palkia or Darkrai or anything like that, and then we washed the Palkia deck. It took a bit, but then we come in here, and this is fine. You can have the Farfetch, dog. Like, you can have the Farfetch. I thought for a second he wasn't gonna get a point on the board, but you can get your 1 point. This was smart though. Takes out Farfetch without having to attack and is gonna get the 80 off of the Garchomp. But I mean, he's got to imagine that I have a Cynthia, so well, he assumes it's in the deck. You might not know that I have it in my hand, but unless you got a red card in your deck, Playboy, which is very rare, he might though. I don't know. Every once in a while I get caught off guard. People don't really put red card in their deck, but I do think it's pretty powerful. It's just you know, you're kind of just guessing unless you're running hand scope, and then that's two spots that really could have been used on something else. All right, you know the vibrations. We Cynthia up, get the little boosty boost, Dragon Claw, a GG, quick 4 points to 1. That was we just dismantled a Darkrai deck even quicker than we took down the Palkia deck. I said those are probably two of the most powerful decks in the game right now, and definitely from this set. And we made short work of them. And I was saying, look, I didn't want to make it seem like I was downplaying Garchomp. I just, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I say it's slight, tight. All right, let's go find another one. If any of you guys actually are into sneakers, did you pick up the Metallic 5 Reimagines? And if so, what do you guys think about them? Because like I said, I think this might be the best retro of the Metallic 5 ever. Also, is anybody trying to pick up the All-Star Kobe's? I guess by the time you're seeing this video, the Kobe should have dropped today. And it's a pretty good hand to start off with. It's just not ideal, but we got 2 Pokeballs, so we'll get a Gibble for sure, guaranteed. Now can we get the rest of the cards we need for the evolutions of the story? Another Palkia Vaporeon deck. Okay, I spoke about the diversity and the variety and everything, and then we get two Palkia Vaporeon decks. I am mad at it though. We're also doing the event battle as well, so obviously people are trying to play the meta in order to, you know, get those wins up in order to get their 45s. But yeah, anybody pick up the Metallic 5s? Did you get lucky on the Kobe's today? Also, anybody trying to get those Bread 85s? The Bread 1 is actually my favorite sneaker of all time. So I'm actually extremely distraught that I probably won't be able to get a pair of those because they're only available in select stores. They're not releasing on sneakers here in the US. And I'm just not in a location to where that sneaker is releasing. So I don't even really get the chance to buy them unless something surprising happens, and I don't know. Also, shout out to them for not getting any energy from their Misty. Bless, because I could have put a huge wrench in my plans off rip. Get Sabrina. It's fine. We'll attach this water energy. Use both Pokeballs so we get a Gibble on the field. Okay, we'll get a Farfetch, but the next one's guaranteed a Gibble because that's the only other basic we have. Boom. And yeah, and what about any of the other releases? Anyone going after like the Galaxy Foamposits? I'm not a big Foamposit guy personally. Maybe I should have held on to this Farfetch in case I wanted it for Pokemon communication. Oh, whatever. Alright, he set it down. I'm not a big Foamposit guy, and Galaxy Print was never really my thing. I do appreciate the Galaxy Foams, and I've been collecting sneakers for long enough to where I was there, you know, when that shoe originally dropped and the insane amount of hype that it generated and all the chaos that ensued. I still don't have Full Art Misty. Incredible looking card. Please get no energy from this though. Okay, they get 1. And only 1. That's all you get. That does help them jumpstart though quite a bit. They don't have Vaporeon yet, but still. Alright, show me Gabite. You know what? That's just as good, I guess. Well, maybe not just as good, but still good. Now you show me Gabite. Cynthia and Garchomp. Well, okay. Well, now we're in. It's a little bit. Now it's a little bit scarier. Also, our next energy is a fighting energy, so I think what I'm going to do is bring in Farfetch'd again and bring in attach the fighting energy to it. And I would assume he's not going to waste his energy on taking out the Farfetch, so we're going to get 2 turns out of this. And we've got Cyrus and Sabrina. Damn, okay, we have to I should have, well, our next energy is another fighting energy. Oh no. If nothing else, we're getting screwed over by the energy. The only thing I could sacrifice right now is the Garchomp, which wouldn't even really be worth it. Well, gotta work with what you got, I suppose. Damn. This wouldn't be the end of the world if that next energy was a water energy, or if we'd already had Gabite. Both of those things, rather. But it's Manaphy. I assume he's gonna get Palkia out of there and then bring in Manaphy, right? Yeah, that makes sense. I want to bring Palkia right back in, but I can't kill it because I can't attack with. I don't even have Gabite, and I couldn't attack with it even if I did, and I don't have a way of making Farfetch do that extra bit of damage. So we might be in some serious trouble here. I don't want to call it just yet, but this one might be a GG for your boy. Oh, come on. All right, well, we got a Pokemon communication here. Get rid of this Gibble. Need Gabite. Please don't show me Garchomp. I asked so nicely. There was only one thing I asked, and that was the one thing, and you just, okay. This doesn't even really matter who I attach this energy to. Oh, we'll slap Manaphy. So, okay, let's think about this. Is he going to want to get Manaphy out? He probably will. If he brings in Palkia, he's probably only going to do it whenever we bring in Garchomp. But in order to do that, he's going to have to take out Farfetch first. So he's got an Articuno as well. If he doesn't get Manaphy out, Farfetch can take him out. And if he brings in Palkia to take out the Farfetch, then at some point we will be able to bring in Garchomp or Gabite. Surely, right? And that would be our 3 points. Okay, we get the Gabite. Perfect. Unless he Sabrina's in... because we don't have another basic. So if he Sabrina's in Gabite to take him out with Palkia, that could be trouble. Do I want to... Let's take out the Manaphy. He's most likely going to bring in Articuno, I would imagine. But if he brings in Palkia, yeah, if he brings in Palkia, then we win. But I think we win no matter what, actually. Because you can take out Farfetch, but then I just bring in Garchomp. Like I said, unless he has a Sabrina, that's the only thing, which he very well may. Okay, there's Vaporeon, that's fine. Brings in the Articuno. I don't know why you didn't just do that right away. It's 1 energy, that's 2. Gonna be able to attack, but not be able to kill. Oh no, he does kill the Farfetch. I'm tripping. I forgot about how much energy he's able to attach to. But that's fine, because one of the great things about this deck is that it is a no EX deck. So honestly, we don't have to bring in the Palkia. We can one-shot the Articuno. But do I want to take out the Palkia just for the lulz? You know what? We already took out a couple of Palkias in this video. Let's go ahead and take out the Articuno, because why not? Quick little 150 thing to the Articuno, and once again we take out another Palkia deck. I said that these decks were much more powerful than Garchomp, but yet here we are. And yet here we are. You know what, man? maybe I was underestimating Garchomp just a tiny little bit. Maybe I was underestimating Garchomp just a tiny little bit. You know what I'm saying? Garchomp putting in that work. I do hope that we get to see a Garchomp EX card at some point. Only thing is, because Cynthia exists, I guess they have to be kind of careful about how they design that card, because Cynthia give an extra 150. I mean, they can only do so much with the damage. So I guess they got to play around with the ability or something. I don't know. I feel like the existence of Cynthia kind of limits what they can do with Garchomp in the future, just because that card would end up being so powerful. I guess you'd have to wait a significant amount of time for a certain level of power creep to come into play when it comes to how much damage cards are doing and how much HP cards have. But yeah, I'll be back with my next battle. All right, let's try and end this one on another W. We're going second this time. I like that. What type of deck are we up against? It is another darkness deck. Well, we did pretty good against it the first time, although I don't like this opening hand at all. Like at all. But we're going second, so maybe we'll draw something good, like a Professor's Research or a Pokeball, or straight up just Gibble itself. A Spiritomb as well, which is dangerous. Gonna be able to swap me in at any point. So if we're trying to build up Garchomp in the back, it's not gonna look good for us, because he's just gonna be able to swap me in and kill me at any points, really. You know, once he has, yeah, well, he's got Sneasel as well, so yeah, bad opening hand, really bad opening hand for us, really good opening hand for him. Frankly, could not be worse of a start to a game. Now the good news is we are going to be able to take out Spiritomb in 2 shots, and we don't have Gibble on the field yet, so honestly kind of works out for us. Already has Weavile. Oh my god. Okay, well, attach 1 energy. Surely he doesn't have Dawn as well, right? There's no way he gets this incredible of a start. No way he gets this incredible of a start and I get this bad of a start. Attach the energy to Darkrai, swap it over to Weavile. Well, then he wouldn't be able to retreat. Unless he also has an X speed in there or something. You know what I'm saying? Which he might. I don't know. It seems like everything's going perfect for this guy. He's taking a long time to think over there, so he might not have everything that he needs necessarily. Okay, but if we don't get some sort of basic on the field, we are in deep trouble. Okay, well, we got to get rid of the Garchomp for now, because I need something else on the field. I just anything. Another Farfetch, that Gibble, literally anything. Ideally Gibble, but okay. Well, I said anything, and you know, beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Well, attaching the cape really doesn't even matter, because if he wants to give an energy to Weavile and swap in, then I just, so, Weavile is going to one-shot this Farfetch with or without the cape. So, I guess we'll just take the point off the Spiritomb. He's surely going to bring in Weavile, and then be able to take out Farfetch right away if he wants to. No, brings in the Darkrai, actually. Okay. Surprising. I know we're up 1 point to none, but I still very much feel like I'm losing this just because I have such a bad hand. I got rid of my Garchomp and still don't have Gible, so... and he's got Rocky Helmet, so now I don't even necessarily want to attack. But I'm going to do it anyway, because, like, if I could either go down swinging or I could, do nothing and just let him get away scot-free. But, yeah, I don't like the look of this. Yeah, it's chalked. It's chalked. I give this Farfetch back here the cape, just so he doesn't get one shot. Well, he's gonna get one shot actually by Darkrai anyway, because Darkrai's gonna have 3 energy, so it actually doesn't even matter. You know what? We do this. Get the one with the Rocky Helmet out of here. He's probably just gonna bring it right back in, but at least we get to do some damage. And losing Farfetch is only 1 point, but it's just, we're this deep in and don't even have a Gible on the field, let alone being close to building up a Garchomp. So, after the great luck that we had up to this point with how our battles were going, and then he has a, who even runs potion anymore, you weirdo? I ain't seen a potion in 6 years. Oh, well, down goes Farfetch'd. Yeah, we just kind of brick, you know what I mean? Wow, this is just so unfortunate. This is just so unbelievably unfortunate. Oh, it really be like that when it be like that. We could take out that Darkrai in 2 more hits, but we ain't got no Cyrus on our hand, and he's surely gonna get him out of there, right? Well, actually, you need 2 energy to do that. He might have X speed in there though, I don't know. Got everything else he needed. Got a Dredagon in there too. Attach 1 energy, and then he surely has Dawn, and if he swaps that over to Dawn, and then, oh no, because he would need 2. Okay, no, I'm thinking too far ahead. Okay, well, we're gonna get a Gible here for sure, right? Your joke. Okay, we get the Pokeball. But like, is this too little too late? I feel like this is too little too late. I don't even think we're gonna be able to build up to a Garchomp in time. But you know what? The hope's still alive because we have Gabite. Next turn we'll be able to evolve into Gabite, even if Farfetch does die here, which he most likely will, right? And then if we get a Cyrus, we'll actually be fine, because then we can swap in this Darkrai with our Cyrus. So I really hope that we get Cyrus. Cyrus will be able to save everything. Cyrus could save the day for sure. We're gonna lose either Farfetch or Gible, but it's fine. He could take either one if our next card we draw is a Cyrus. If the next card we draw is Cyrus, the day is saved. And if not, we just lost a really bad hand luck, honestly. Well, actually, he didn't attack. He could have brought in... Yeah, we have Professor's Research. Problem with that is, if we draw Cyrus with Professor's Research, we won't actually be able to use it right away. Get a Gible and a Pokeball. It's not what I need, dog. It's alright though. Put down the Gible. Do I want to attack? That'd be 20 and then 20. He'd be able to... Nah, I think we force him to either swap in or stall it out or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna just force him to make the move. He's got potion, that's fine. Still take you out in 1 shot if I can just draw Cyrus. I've got how many cards left? I got 4 cards. Do I only have 1 Cyrus in this deck? I think I only have 1. Maybe I should have had 2 in here. Oh no. And we had Sabrina earlier, and I think we already used it, right? Yeah, we did. That's how we got the Rocky Helmet Darkrai on the bench. 4 cards left. One of them is Osiris. Please let it be the next one. Heart of the cards, 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 heart of the cards. I just need that one card, bruh. I just need that one card, bruh. The other good news is that I don't think anything that he can do. Why won't he just finish? He drew another Garchomp. Not what we need. Not what we need at all. But oops. So our next energy is a fight. If our next energy was a water energy, I would. Okay. So I could swap out Farfetch right now for Garchomp, and Garchomp would be able to take out Dredagon in one shot. That would be -20, so we'd have 120 HP. Then we'd have 100 because of a Darkrai attack or an energy attachment. And then he could either do 80 with Darkrai or 70. But we have Cynthia. So actually, you know what? I think we will do that. And then we have another one being built in the background. I think we're actually fine to do this. Because we can't die. So I think we actually are fine. Do I want to sacrifice a card to draw? No, I don't. There's no point at this point. Dragon Claw, take out the Dredagon. Nothing he can do can kill me in one turn, and then next turn we pretty much win. He can bring in any Pokemon he wants. We one-shot with Cynthia. I think we're Gucci. I think we actually are good. It was looking rough. It was looking rough. I don't think there's anything he can do unless... I mean, he could swap in one of our other Pokemon, but we have no EXs, so that's all 1 point, so... I think we're fine. Rocky Helmet, that doesn't bother me. Doesn't phase me one bit. The most damage he can do, unless he has a Giovanni, but the most damage he should be able to do is 110 even then. Bringing the Farfetch, that's fine. That is A-okay. That is A-okay. He gets his 1 point, but I think he may have won the battle, but I think we win the war. You know what I mean? Dark Prism. You know what I mean? And we get Pokemon. We never got that Cyrus. There's 2 cards left in my hand. One of them is a Cyrus, but whatever, dog. Whoops. I don't even have to do this. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm doing this. Bong. Quick little 150. Quick little 150. You know what I mean? Quick little, you know what I mean? Tight. And there we go. And we still lived that 20. Wouldn't that be crazy if like it ended in a draw or I lost because of the 20 damage I took from the Rocky Helmet? But boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that is Garchomp putting in that work. You see me do me dirt. Go Chomp, you to go. You start calling him Goat Chomp, you know what I mean? But yeah, that is the Garchomp deck. You know, I kind of made it seem like this deck wasn't really all that at the start of this video, and then we kind of dismantled what most people probably consider the 2 best decks in this game. Or at least of the current meta of the current set. Well, that's not true. I think the most powerful deck right now is probably Darkrai Magnezone, and we didn't encounter that, but we did encounter Darkrai and Palkia, which are like the 2 meta cards that you kind of are building around right now, and the 2 like types of decks, which is Water and Darkness, Palkia Dark, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't face like the deep, but I mean, come on, you gotta admit this is pretty cool. The deck put in that work, you know what I'm saying? I really did not think we were gonna win that one. It got off to a really bad start. My opponent kind of played in some ways that I question a little bit. I don't know. It felt like they, I mean, maybe I'm looking too deep into it. It felt like they could have done some stuff differently that would have resulted in a victory for them. But I don't really know, man. I'll take the Dubski any day of the week. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all the awesome content I'm bringing you. With all that being said, that's pretty much all I have today. And remember, let's get after T-Swing the Bat. Later.